Is it fitting that as South Carolina concludes their Tobacco Road Tour, everybody is smoking hot? What do you make of the chippiness that we just saw in that half step?
I love it. Competitive spirit, both teams getting after it, competitive head coaches. That was a lot of fun. I was enjoying that.
I am so enjoying that. Again, this is kind of what you saw at the end of that. Chloe Kitts gets rejected. She's got something to say. Then the teams get involved. Double technicals. So technically, all of this was a wash and nothing comes of it.
Hey, don't say that these games don't mean anything, right?
Hello.
Every possession means something.
They certainly do. Maybe not a poke the bear moment if you're Duke. Right now, it's close one, 5-point game at the half. Honestly, if you watch the second quarter of this game, you'd say textbook defense. This is kind of what we expected from this matchup. But the first quarter, they were really hitting us with a lot of shots, scoring in very different ways.
They absolutely were. You think about South Carolina, where's their strength? It's in the paint, getting the ball inside. You would think Camila Cardoso, but multiple players really getting into the action. South Carolina was a little feast or famine in that second quarter. They were either turning it over or they were getting easy looks. And this is where their bread and butter is. Move the basketball, take advantage of their size on the interior. 16 points in the paint in the first half. Also did a great job of putting pressure on that defense and getting to the foul line for some easy buckets. But I would consistently see a steady diet if you're South Carolina of getting the ball inside.
And certainly, if you're South Carolina, maybe want to clean up some of those turnover issues as well on the Duke side of things.
Well, Duke, you got to beat this team with threes. And early in the first quarter, they were doing that. 5 of 11, knocking down shots. They got cold in that second quarter, only shot the ball 25%. But this has to be the formula for the Blue Devils. They got to continue to let it fly from three.
I asked Steph White 2 hours ago, what's the key to Duke pulling the upset? And she said, and I quote, they have got to get going from 3-point range. So far, so good there. Speaking of so far, so good.